Fala galera do canal, me chamo Juliano. No vídeo de hoje veremos Mídia Internacional falando um pouco sobre a aliança estratégica entre Brasil e China. Então já deixe seu like, se inscreva no nosso canal para ajudar na divulgação e valeu!
Shui joins us now. He's a professor and the director of the Center for Latin American Studies at Shanghai University. Let me just ask you about this relationship between China and Brazil. This is just another illustration, this train route to Campinas of Brazil and China collaborating. This is a relationship that's really blossomed, hasn't it?
Well, first of all, I want to tell you that between China and Brazil, we have the so-called comprehensive strategic partnership. And this kind of partnership covers all fields of cooperation, political, economic, as well as people-to-people exchanges. And in terms of economic cooperation, well, as you know, over the past 1 or 2 decades, China has made lots of investment in Brazil. And secondly, I want to mention that, well, economic development is determined by many factors. And one of the most important factors is infrastructure. Well, if we have better infrastructures, well, it's very easier for you to push forward economic growth. You know, let's say China and Beijing. In the past, if you take the train from Shanghai to Beijing, that will take 1 day. And today, it's only 5 hours. So that can push forward economic cooperation between the two big cities. So this kind of story is also true for Brazil. You know, as a road system, as well as infrastructures in Brazil or as in some other countries in South America is not so good. So China wants to make a certain kind of contributions by making investment in its infrastructures. So this is good for the so-called strategic partnership, as well as for this kind of relationship between the two sides.
And can you talk to us about, China's rail projects? They seem to be flourishing across Latin America.
Well, I think more than 10 years ago, Peru, Brazil, and China talking about the possibility of building a railroad, the so-called trans-ocean railroad. But because of many factors, environmental concerns, and as well as some kind of problems, so the railroad is still in the air. I hope that in the near future, China, Brazil, or maybe some other countries like Bolivia can talk about the possibility of re-establishing this project. I think this project will cost lots of money, but it will benefit economic growth in Brazil, Peru. So China is very happy to make some kind of contributions to improve its infrastructures in South America.
And we're also seeing another important project, that's this enormous deep water port in Peru. Reuters reporting recently that Brazil's interested in exporting soy, corn, other products through the port once it's up and running. This is going to be a big game changer and help relieve a lot of the pressure in the Panama Canal, right?
Well, I don't want to use the word game change or something like that. You know, China has been purchasing lots of raw materials and primary products from South America. And this is also a kind of a win-win cooperation for South America and China. However, this kind of cooperation, needs to have better road system. You know, the transportation system in some of the South American countries are not so good. So this harbor will facilitate the import or export of this kind of products between the two sides. So in the near future, China can sell more to South America, and South America can sell more to China as well. So this is a very, a very good sign of cooperation in the infrastructures as well as in commercial trade, as well as in many other aspects. So I will hope to see that this harbor will greatly strengthen the bilateral relationship between the two sides.
Zhangxi Shui joining us early morning for you in China. Thanks so much for being with us. Appreciate it.
Então, eles falam muito em colaboração, mas sabendo que eles vão ganhar bastante com isso. E justo, até porque se eles estão fazendo algum tipo de investimento, eles precisam ter algum tipo de retorno também. Mas é isso. E lembrando também que eu estou com um canal novo, vou deixar aqui na descrição. Se você gosta desse tipo de assunto, mais ligado à guerra, tecnologia, eu estou com um canal novo, também é notícias internacionais. Então dê aquela ajudinha lá, siga o canal, assista os vídeos, porque já vai me ajudar bastante. Então deixe seu like, inscreva-se no nosso canal para ajudar na divulgação e valeu!